The following are questions and observations that people are asking and making on social media. After police departments are defunded and disbanded, will the cities and counties that defunded them reverse their unconstitutional restrictions on the Second Amendment? They say they want to replace the defunded police departments with new security forces. Who and what agenda will they serve and protect? Because of the nationwide lockdown, over 40 million Americans lost their jobs. Many businesses were forced to close forever. Now that most of the country has eased back on the lockdowns, 2.5 million Americans have gone back to work. What will the remaining 37.5 million unemployed Americans do for work? If the President of the United States has the constitutional authority to mobilize the U.S. military to U.S. states to quell civil unrest, rebellion, or insurrection, without the legislatures or governors of those states requesting it, as so many people continue to argue that he does, why have Trump apologists argued for years that it's unconstitutional for the President to mobilize the U.S. military to our southern border to defend against invasion? Where in the Constitution does it state that the President has the authority to use the United States military against United States citizens, but not against foreign invaders? Is defending our borders a domestic policy or a matter of national security and defending this country's sovereignty? Are there lives that don't matter? Marxist insurgencies always target law enforcement first. Why? Have you heard of the Reign of Terror? If not, you better look it up. If the direction that our country is currently going in doesn't change, and quick, that's our future. Who is the chief law enforcement officer in the United States? Whatever happened to the President's executive order to end birthright citizenship? Why haven't the organizers of the riots been taken into custody? Did the White House ever follow through on revoking former CIA Director John Brennan's security clearance? In August 2017, over 368,000 people signed a White House petition urging President Trump to crush Antifa. He did nothing. This Maoist insurrection could have been prevented years ago. If 368,000 civilians knew that it was coming in 2017, so did the President. Complicit enabler. President Trump posted the following tweet this morning, June 9th, 2020. NASDAQ hits all-time high. Twitter users responded. So did the unemployment rate. You killed Main Street and the mom and pops, as well as many self-employed. Shame. Well, when you pump trillions of dollars into corporations and the equity markets, stocks tend to go up. Shocker. The stock market is not the economy. The President posted this tweet 1 hour later. Mattis was our country's most overrated general. He talked a lot, but never brought home the bacon. He was terrible. Someday, I will tell the real story on him and others, both good and bad. Twitter users responded. Funny how you keep hiring terrible people for important jobs. Your Secretary of State? Dumb as a rock. Your Secretary of Defense? The world's most overrated general. Your Attorney General? Very weak. A joke. Your Fed Chair? Clueless. Your Communications Director? Nut job. Your personal lawyer? Not very smart. To receive instant notifications each time I upload new content, download my free notification app. The link to the download is in the production notes below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. This is Nancy Morgan Hart.